District line, the next train to Wimbledon will arrive in 1 minute.
And one for any of my Derby followers, just come across this guy here. It's quite an interesting plaque. So Britain always seems to be the first in all these things. So first United Nations General Assembly was held here, just by the Westminster Abbey. Yeah. Some cracking parking there.
People are choosing to keep their cars going rather than cash, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
There's signs about now saying, listen, don't get dragged in with cashless society because there's more control from government and blah,
Yeah,
blah,
too right, mate.
So people have to watch where they're falling into. Man.
Are you quite aware of like the social credit system, for example? Yeah, you've heard of that stuff. Yeah.
What do you mean by social credit?
So like China, so for example you're given a certain score, like 5.0 for example, and if you're a good little citizen and do as you're told and don't be a hassle to that lot, that's where you'll stay. But if you start becoming a problem, they'll lower it down so you can do less and less.
Okay.
Obviously that's where cashless will lead to eventually.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there such thing as that now?
In China there is, yeah.
But not around here?
Not in UK, I mean they're working on it, hence...
So everybody's a digit then? Everybody's a...
Yeah, yes, in China, mate. It's linked in with alternate... You know, you got NPRs for the cameras, for the cars. You know, they read your registrations. They've got the facial recognition technology in China, where they've got your and you're all linked in.
About now.
Yeah, they're all linked in.
No, everybody's walking the streets because they ain't got no homeless and shit like that, have they?
No, I mean, I don't know where it's done for a homeless person.
Everybody is, don't they?
Yeah, but it's just tracking everybody basically. I know Kent was doing the trials for the facial recognition stuff.
The chip in the front.
Yeah, Mark of the Beast, as Bible calls it. Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I've been into this stuff for nearly 10 years, mate. So you know, I didn't play any of the games in
What do you
COVID.
do?
Or
What do you do? Because I'm not being funny.
That's right.
You like one of the thingy officers, like the
Undercover.
hardcore officers. Like no, the shooting.
Oh, SO19.
Yeah, like the fire gun.
Yeah, yeah,
officers.
that's SO19. I think that is. No. AI. It's interesting. What's this? Manufacturers organisation. Proper end time sort of stuff like that. I think that's the MI5 building over there, but I'm not 100% on that. And just on one of the back streets here, not entirely sure what's that there? Queen Anne Street, I think it would have been. But really quiet down here, like. Oh, still got the pumpkins. And just for the sake of it, seeing as I'm here, not to be all negative, but got this old architecture and the new architecture behind it. You can see how it's used to kind of batter the old stuff basically, and create this new world they've got. And Grant, here's an ambulance. And there you go. Got all these. So I think it's an army recruiting office or something. It's either shut down or it's that concerned about its safety. They're about to fence everything off. Says a lot about modern Britain, like. God in the machine, living in the great commandment in the age of AI. Should be quite an interesting one. So this is the underground, St James Underground, I think it was formerly. How weird is that? It's like paedophile looking almost, isn't it? Bizarre. So there's some ground truth anyway. So there's the cenotaph. First time I've really acknowledged this is where it's held anyway. Like someone was saying yesterday, the reefs have been taken down because it gets cleaned thoroughly before the show, before the parade next week. So yeah, that's it. I'm just going to head down here because there's a gathering of some sort, so see what's going on. That's quite interesting. Trafalgar Square is really starting to piss it down now, by the way. Get it in focus. But yeah, you notice the pentagram there. All around the centre. You right, all? So as you've already seen today, I went down to Westminster. Been an exhausting 24 hours or so. I was in Derby yesterday morning, Saturday morning, and I did Ipswich fireworks last night. I'm obviously down to London earlier on today. Been a bit of a whirlwind. This is going to be two separate videos. The video after this one is going to be everything else that happened. They're going to be separate videos. So you've got the chaos that was going on. So you had the Ukraine demonstration that was taking place near the Montgomery statue. Bit of an argument between someone who's a bit more alert to the narrative not being quite what we're told it is. There's a lot more to that war that's going on than we're told, and there's a lot more to Ukraine than we know. I can't really go into that too much in this video. I might do in the next one, but if I'm honest, I'm not really that interested in Ukraine and Russia because it's on the other side of Europe. I'd prefer it if they weren't fighting. But my main point is that we've been prodding Russia for a long time. You know, for about 12 years now, we've been kind of prodding around in Ukraine, Estonia, Georgia. At some point, they're probably going to get a bit fed up, to be honest. also, when I arrived at Westminster, I knew the Israel-Palestine thing was going to be going on. So again, I'm not really that interested. I just think it's a pain in the arse that we're having to have it all on the streets of the UK. All this chaos for things that are going on thousands of miles away. Always has to be here, doesn't it? Again, you're welcome to your interpretation or opinion. But this video is more just to do with a wander around Westminster, you know, focusing on English architecture, culture, heritage, you know, recording. I've been meaning to go and record a lot of the statues, like Churchill, for example, because you can see the way things are going in this country with all the tinderbox that's kind of waiting to ignite. You know, it's a matter of a decade or so until these people try pulling it down or whatever, maybe. And I thought that was quite funny, this this one with the police. You know, you can actually zoom in and read the notes they've got on there. But we all make mistakes, but there's nothing interesting on there. It's just a record of what's been said between them. And also, in the second video, the Million Man March thing was taking place. I'd actually gone down to Westminster to photograph the fireworks. I was hoping to get politically neutral fireworks, you know, because New Year's Eve is always sabotaged with bloody, I don't know, gay prides, you know, gay pride fireworks and all that sort of stuff. And it's like, can we not just have fireworks and just be neutral about it? So, but it turns out the fireworks were last night at Westminster. So unfortunately that never happened. But it was on my to-do list to get a Million Man mask march. There was only about bloody 50 of them, if that. It was interesting to watch. Again, I'm quite neutral to it because it's like, no problems if you're trying to put pressure on the government for something you believe in, but I'm sure if we sat down together and all chatted, if I had a chat with these people, I'm sure there'd be things I agree on with them, and there's things I disagree with them, and there might be some people that I agree with on most things. But and also, finally, before I forget, Susan, if you're watching this, it was lovely to meet you. Great to have a pint and a chat. Basically, there was a lady I was chatting to, I can't remember the name of the pub it was, but it was just a random interaction. You know, I came up, trying to photograph her, to be fair, stood outside the pub having a fag. She caught me, and I came up next to her and photographed the pub sign above her. Started chatting, and before I know it, you know, we were kind of on the same wavelength about most things and talking about the madness of the last 3 years. And went inside, had a pint, and as I left, the Guy Fawkes mask people were walking past, and I forgot all about that. I didn't know it was going to be taking place, so I was like, right, I've got to crack on. And anyway, Susan, if you're watching this, I would have stayed for another pint if it weren't for that. So I hope you got home safely anyway, and lovely to meet you. And that's it. Cheers.